Hi Mooners! So today's video will be about the difference between Sage and Palo Santo. I recently updated the website to include smudge sprays, Palo Santo and Sage. These smudge sprays are good to use in situations where you can't actually cleanse the area. For example, if you're on the bus, you can't pull out your sage stick, light it up, and get to saging. You can't do that. If you're in a hotel, you can't light your Palo Santo stick and get to cleanse in the room. For one, you might trigger the smoke alarm and the damn sprinklers might pop off. We don't need that. So these smudge sprays are great for those situations. So I wanted to come and make sure that I went ahead and explained the difference between the two, because each one does have different properties and cleanses differently. So I just wanted to make sure that you know the difference between the two, so you're choosing the appropriate one. So Sage comes from way back. From what I looked up, it looks as if it was coming from Native Americans descent. So that in itself is just a beautiful thing. So it comes from way back. It just recently has become a trend, and has become very related to cleansing in the spiritual world and things like that. Again, there's a difference between the two, and I just wanted to go ahead and break it down. So the difference between the two, both Sage and Palo Santo are used to, rid of negative energies. The difference between Sage and the Palo Santo is the Sage actually eliminates all energies, good and bad. So this here method, the Sage, saging is good if you are going to renew that positive energy within the room. So if you're saging, you want to make sure that, because you're eliminating both bad and good energies, you want to make sure that you're renewing the space with positive energies afterwards. So this would be more of like an elaborate time frame. When you have the time, you're cleansing with the sage. And you also want to make sure that when saging, you want to have the window open, because that good and bad energy that you're cleansing, you want it to go out the window, to flow out. You don't want it to get trapped in little crevices within your home and, cause, bad energy, basically. The stuff that you're trying to rid of, you want it to go out the window. So make sure when you're saging that you have a window open. And to renew that energy within the room, you want to make sure that you, either meditate on it with intention as far as setting, positive vibes within that space. You can have crystals out. That's a good way to renew the energy, positive vibes, as well as light an incense. Incense are the positivity. The smoke from the incense is positivity. So lighting an incense after you sage is a great way to go ahead and bring in that positive energy back into the space. And the Palo Santo stick, the difference between that is Palo Santo only rids of the negative energy and promotes positive energy. So the Palo Santo would be used, for quick, quicker, less elaborate cleansings. So Palo Santo would be good if you were maybe getting on a plane, you wanted to go ahead and spray yourself. If you're getting in the car, you wanted to go ahead and cleanse the car. Just because these are more on the go, quicker ways to cleanse. And again, the sage is more elaborate with the windows open and then renewing that positive energy within the space. So those are the two. And again, I have both available on my website. I'll link them below if interested. I also had an explanation, kind of this video, but in words, on the website if you want to go ahead and read in further detail. And that was it for today. Each bottle is the 2-ounce bottle, so it's kind of big, but they do fit in the purse perfectly. I did take mine yesterday to my Reiki certification, and I felt amazing. The Palo Santo, just again, because the sage is for more elaborate times. So make sure that you're choosing the right one, so you're clearing of the correct energies and reinforcing and bringing back the positive energies when needed. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you'd like. I really appreciate it, and have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you again.